intensification for 1,700 days.
A typhoon is a powerful tropical cyclone that forms over the warm waters of the western Pacific Ocean. It is essentially the same phenomenon as a hurricane, but occurs in a different part of the world. The formation of a typhoon involves several complex atmospheric processes. Here's a detailed explanation of how a typhoon forms. Warm ocean waters, sea surface temperature or SST. The formation of a typhoon begins over the warm tropical waters where the sea surface temperature is at least 26.5 degrees Celsius, which is about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. This warmth is crucial as it provides the energy needed for the cyclone to develop. Depth of warm water. It's not just the surface that needs to be warm. The warm water must extend to a depth of at least 50 meters or about 164 feet to ensure a continuous supply of heat and moisture. Low-pressure area, formation of a low-pressure zone. The process starts when a low-pressure area forms over the warm ocean. This low-pressure system is created when warm, moist air rises from the surface, leaving behind an area of lower pressure. Convergence of air surrounding air begins to flow towards the low-pressure area. As this air converges, it also warms up and rises, reinforcing the low-pressure system. Coriolis effect. Rotation due to Earth's spin. The Coriolis effect, which is caused by the Earth's rotation, gives the typhoon its characteristic spin. In the northern hemisphere, this effect causes the storm to rotate counterclockwise, while in the southern hemisphere, the rotation is clockwise, latitudinal position. Typhoons typically form between 5 and 20 degrees latitude, where the Coriolis effect is strong enough to cause rotation. Closer to the equator, the Coriolis effect is too weak to generate this spin, which is why typhoons rarely form directly at the equator. Rising warm, moist air. As this air rises, it cools and condenses into clouds and rain. This condensation releases latent heat, which further warms the surrounding air, causing it to rise even more vigorously. This rising motion leads to the formation of clusters of thunderstorms, which are the building blocks of a typhoon. Formation of the eye. As the system intensifies, the rising air in the central part of the storm creates a powerful updraft, forming a core of warm air. Surrounding this core is the eye of the typhoon, a relatively calm and clear area at the storm's center. Around the eye is the eye wall, a ring of towering thunderstorms where the most severe weather, including the strongest winds and heaviest rain, occurs. The eye wall is formed by the intense updrafts of air rising rapidly and condensing. Upper level outflow. For a typhoon to sustain itself, there must be an efficient outflow of air at high altitudes. This outflow allows the rising air to be continuously replaced by more warm, moist air from below, maintaining the low-pressure system and intensifying the storm. The outflow acts like a ventilation system, expelling air away from the top of the storm and allowing it to continue drawing in warm air from the ocean surface. Intensification. As long as the typhoon remains over warm water, it can continue to intensify. The latent heat released by condensation in the storm's core drives this process. The pressure in the eye of the storm continues to drop as the typhoon intensifies, leading to an increase in wind speeds. Movement and interaction with land. Typhoons are steered by large-scale winds in the atmosphere, such as the trade winds and the westerlies. These winds dictate the path of the typhoon, typically moving it westward and poleward. When a typhoon makes landfall, it begins to weaken due to the loss of its warm water energy source and increased friction with the land surface. After moving over land or into cooler waters, a typhoon will eventually dissipate as its energy source is cut off, leading to the weakening and breaking apart of the storm system. Conclusion. Typhoons are complex systems that form through a combination of warm ocean waters, atmospheric conditions, and the Earth's rotation. The entire process, from the formation of a low-pressure area to the development of a fully fledged typhoon, can take several days or even weeks. Understanding the mechanics of typhoon formation is crucial for forecasting and mitigating the impacts of these powerful storms. Examples. Typhoon Haiyan in 2013 was one of the strongest tropical cyclones ever recorded, exemplifying the devastating potential of such storms. It reached its peak intensity over the warm waters of the Western Pacific, before causing widespread destruction in the Philippines. Typhoon Tip in 1979 was the largest and most intense tropical cyclone ever recorded, developing under ideal conditions of warm sea surface temperatures and favorable atmospheric conditions.